on, gentlemen?
What's happening?
What up?
Nothing
Happy
much.
Thursday
Nothing
to
much.
you.
Happy Thursday. I'm just going to go out there and say it on a whim. If my internet goes out, guys, sorry. I'm sure you two can handle the show, but we're having a pretty severe weather situation in Lakeland, Tampa area. So lost power like 2 minutes ago. So, yeah, pretty bad, pretty nasty storm. But, yeah. How you guys doing, Sean?
Just on the road. For now.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear that thunder in the background?
I can hear the rain.
Sorry, if I need to mute myself, you guys.
Yeah, I hear the rain. Yeah, we'll let Bailey go ahead and mute himself. We'll let a few people.
It wasn't too bad.
Take our time. You got 3 on there. I don't know how many we got signed up so far. How you guys doing? Who we got? Randy and Albert. What's up, guys?
You're muted, Bailey. So we got Albert Poor, Randy Bird. Good to see you guys. Starting to darken up there in Lakeland. Yep.
Albert says we got 6 signed up. So hopefully they pour in between now and then. Get some new guys out there.
I talked to a few guys. Yeah, hopefully the whole point of this is to get some new folks that aren't members to get out there and fish. I know Kenneth Graham made a post and asked if someone had an extra kayak. So if you're watching this and you got a spare kayak that you're not using on Saturday, he has a buddy that wants to come out and fish but doesn't have a kayak. So get in contact with Kenneth or respond to that post and see if we can hook that guy up. But yeah, the whole point of these boats. Oh, Tom Shriver, and yeah, he's new. He's first time fishing with us, so that'll be fun. I had a lot of people message me and had interest in it, but none of them have signed up yet. So hopefully they know that they got to sign up on Fishing Chaos, and yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Evan, Jason, Albert. Yeah, Albert, I think that guy would be okay with just a paddle only kayak. Just get in contact with
especially on Toho.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all you're gonna need.
Hey, that grass is healthy right now on Toho. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Hey, and speaking of that, I actually had lunch today with the new owners of Big Toho Marina.
Oh, you did?
We met them last year. At our championship, him and his wife, Chris, and his wife, I think it's Yvette is her name. But yeah, I was sitting down eating lunch today, and they came and sat at my table, and I was like, looking at them, I was like, hey, I remember you two. Y'all own Big Toho Marina, and they're like, yeah. And I told them about Saturday, so we'll have an area there to kind of meet up afterwards and hang out and kind of talk and just shoot the crap. So. Excited about that, but we're also, with that being our first event of the year, we're going to have a space there to host our award ceremonies and kind of hang out, have some food and whatnot to open up the year. So I'm excited about that. So
excellent,
super cool. But they also brought up some good points that we'll get into a little bit later on this live. So I know myself, Todd, Sean, David Myers, and then tomorrow we're going to be going back, but we've been spending the week on and off at ICAST. So a lot of relationships and conversations being had about, what to look forward to for next year. We're not going to really go too much into detail right now on this podcast or this live, but in the next weeks and coming months, we're going to be releasing some cool some cool details on who we have sponsoring the trail next year. So we'll wait to iron out all the details before we start publishing that and going live with it. But pretty cool stuff already in the works, right, guys?
Absolutely. It's going to be.
Yeah, definitely.
It's looking like it's going to be a great, great year.
Yes. Really good year. If you guys look and notice anything different, I'm wearing a new shirt, Florida Kayak Bass Trail button up. I'm not rocking the Sport Tech shirt right now, so Todd hooked us up. Got a new style shirt that you guys can rep if you guys want some FKBT apparel. But yeah, loving it, Todd. Super comfortable.
Yeah, that's a great shirt.
Yeah, my wife loves it. She's like, I'm glad you went with it. She's like, I'm tired of seeing you in those long sleeve Sport Trek shirts. So, but the reason you guys have been here, 3 of you guys are here. So just if you do plan on fishing Saturday, as always, just make sure you drop your name in the comment section below so that we can make sure that you are here for the captain's meeting. If you plan on fishing and you're new and you just happen to stumble across this video, it is mandatory for you guys to watch this. We are going to, here in the next few minutes, give you guys some of the ins and outs and the requirements that we have for you guys when you guys participate in any Florida Kayak Bass Trail event. So failure to do so and following these rules and regulations will, not if or may, but will potentially disqualify you from our event if you fail to meet the requirements and follow the safety prerequisites that we have for you guys. So please pay attention. Watch this video in its entirety. It will be short. We got 6 people, but we do want to make sure that we cover all of our bases to make sure that you guys are squared away in your events where you guys don't disqualify yourselves. So without further ado, if you guys don't have anything, Todd or Sean, we can kind of jump right into it. Boundaries is super simple, right? There's one launch, Big Toho Marina. You're going to launch from that ramp and you are going to return to that ramp. Super simple. This is a boat ramp beatdown format style tournament, right? So you can launch from there. You can go launch from Big Toho Marina and go as far south of Lake Toho you want. You just got to be back to the ramp at the end of the tournament so that we can conclude the event and do the award ceremony. So registration for this tournament is live until tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. So you have until then to register. It's a $40 entry fee to register. And I honestly, I don't know. I think there's a big bass option. I think we have it set for $10. Let me go in and look real quick. I honestly don't know. I forgot what I had it set.
I'm gonna jump in and interrupt real quick on like with the boundaries, don't cross under any roads.
Yeah.
So inside Lake Toho, so you can make it down the Shingle Creek and go up Shingle Creek until you hit a road, and that's your boundary. Your Neptune Road up on the north side, you got to stay on the south side of Neptune Road because you can cross underneath at one point. I believe 2 points, but it's not Neptune Road. It's another road a little bit further on the east side of the lake, but you can't cross under any roads. And somehow you make it down into I can't even think of the name, down by Twin Oaks Conservation Area and run up the canal to Little Toho. You can't cross there any turnpike, but I don't think anybody's going to make it that far.
Yeah. And Evan Fracasso, what time back at the ramp? We're going to start our award ceremony at 12:45. We're going to try to be out of there by 1, but finish with the award ceremony in 15 minutes or less. And then we're going to talk. We might go over to that barbecue restaurant, whoever wants to go, and have lunch and stuff at the barbecue restaurant after everyone's loaded up. But we are going to start the award ceremony at 12:45 at the Big Toho Marina. It might be in the grass parking lot, depending on how many people are in the park. Or it's not going to be in the grass parking lot. It's going to be in the Big Toho Marina little pavilion there. So you park in the grass parking lot or in the main parking lot, and then just walk over to the pavilion. And we'll have the award ceremony there. We're not going to have any checks or anything of that nature for this boat ramp beatdown. It's just more so, hey, getting to meet people and getting to talk. And we'll take photos of the winners, and then we'll give out right checks for whoever finished. Right now, with 6 people, first place is going to be getting a check. If we get it to 20, it'll be the top 2. And obviously Big Bass will get their check. So no big checks that will be given out this event, just with the amount that they cost, we wouldn't be able to cover our cost and pay out. So more people that we get to participate will allow us to be able to treat it like we would in our normal tournaments. Yeah. If you want one, Todd can make you one.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
If you win and you want a boat ramp beatdown check, reach out to Todd and he'll hook you up with one. What we could do in the future, Todd, just thinking off top, we can go with a smaller diameter checks for the boat ramp beatdowns. But this is something new we're trying. We're trying to see if people are actually going to show up and come out. What we are going to do next time is we are going to open it up on Fishing Chaos as a free tournament where you register on Fishing Chaos. Instead of paying $40, we're going to lower the price down to $20, and it's going to be cash at the ramp, and we're going to do it that way versus having you guys having to pay on Fishing Chaos and all that. We're just going to eliminate that and do it kind of old school. If that's the feedback that we get from you anglers, if that's something you guys want, let us know, and we will we'll do it. Do the little Debbie size checks. I mean, we could, but we can go a little bit bigger. There's a middle size there.
I'm thinking what we might do going down the road, later is maybe doing one of those checks that we can fill in a race.
Yeah.
For
that makes sense.
For purposes, and then if somebody actually wants one, they can order one, or I can send them a file and they can have one made, whatever they want to do. But but that's what we can do for this. These things, since it is a non-sponsored trail event. It's just open for people to get in, and especially for the new people to kind of get a little bit acclimated on how things work, and get comfortable with it before season starts.
Yeah. Again, this is our first one that we're doing. It's for you anglers that are coming out and participating. This is not how we typically run our events. Our events are normally ran very professionally. This is still going to be professional, but this is more relaxed. Just going out on a Saturday fishing, and there you can win a little bit of money. Is really what it's geared down towards, and it's an opportunity for you to utilize the Fishing Chaos app during a tournament to learn how to manage your fish, learn how to submit fish, learn how to use your leader or the catch boards. It's really to help you iron out anything that you might have if you're new to kayak fishing. But we also want to open it up to some of our novice, like our members that's been around for a while, so that those new anglers can get out and ask questions, and you guys can help them along the route. So again, feedback is always useful for this. It's something we're trying out. It might not stick around, but we hope that it does, so that it helps those the newer anglers along. So I'm going to go through the tournament details here a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections, and we'll be sure to answer them. So the launch and the main launch and the only launch for this event, again, is the Big Toho Marina. The address is on the Fishing Chaos dashboard. We'll put it in the comment section below as well, but it's also on the Fishing Chaos tournament dashboard. Launch time, you'll be able to launch from Big Toe Marina at 5:30. Lines in is at 6. Lines out is going to be at 12 o'clock p.m. And last photo submission will be at 12:30 p.m. The award ceremony will start at 12:45 promptly. And then following the award ceremony, for anyone that wants to hang out afterwards, we're going to go over to the barbecue restaurant that's right up on the boardwalk and have some lunch. And just kind of get to talk and have fun. Liability waivers must be signed and submitted to the Florida Kayak Bass Trail at yahoo.com. If you plan on fishing this, I'll go through and look at who's on the registration, and go and look in the file and see which ones I have on file. You'll get an email from me or a message from me saying, hey, I need to make sure you have your liability waiver filled out. You do not have to be a member of the Florida Kayak Bass Trail to participate in this event. This is open to any and all kayak anglers above the age of 15. If you are 15 or older, you are cleared to fish in these events. And make sure that if you are 15, if you are under the age of 18, make sure that you read the liability waiver and make sure that you and your parenting or your guardian or supervisor is aware of what those stipulations are. I know we got an angler that's joining us this year that is 15, and what that looks like. So just make sure, if you have any questions on that you reach out to myself, Todd, or Sean, and we can help you out. Randy, the waiver is on Facebook. It's been pinned there. I can send it to you via Messenger. But if you go to our the official Florida Kayak Bass Trail Facebook page, it used to be the members only page. Go under files and you'll find it right there. And if you just go onto the official page and you type in the search bar liability waiver, it'll pull the post right up. But yeah, it's there for you. Other than that, as far as like details goes, that's it. You do need a catch board. A catch board is required. It is mandatory for you to utilize the catch board in this tournament. As of right now, we have not approved the Yak Attack leaderboard. So make sure that you guys are utilizing the catch. We have not made that decision yet, so just stay tuned for that. You guys have questions on how to submit photos, again, just reach out to us or watch the videos that are posted on our official page. They are there for you. Todd, you want to cover safety?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So number one safety thing overall is that you must wear your PFD, your personal flotation device, whether it's got to be one that's around the neck that is inflatable, or you've got to have the one that goes around and zips up. A waist inflatable is not valid in any of our tournaments. So that is number one, a PFD. Number two is you must have a flag on your kayak and a 360 light if you're running before daylight or during low light hours. If there's low lights, you have to be running your 360 light on there. And if you are running a motor on your kayak, you must be running navigation lights, and your kayak must be registered with FWC. Okay. Next is there can only be one line in the water at one time. We only use artificial baits. No live bait is allowed in any of our FKBT tournaments. When measuring a fish, you must measure it on a catch board with your fish laying flat on the board, facing left, up against the bump board, mouth closed. The bump board or the fence of the catch board must have a contrasting mark or a sticker that is 1 3/4 inch diameter or in length, so that we can tell whether the mouth is open on the fish or not, whether it's cracked. Make sure that the sticker or the markings that are on your bump board has enough contrasting mark that we can tell the difference. Okay. The tail must be laying flat. You can touch the fish, but you cannot go under the gill plate, cannot cover the eyes, and you cannot touch the tail. The tail must be laying flat, and you must also allow for a 1 inch zone after the tail mark so that we can see what the next marking is on the catch board on the ruler. Okay. Again, lines in at 6:30, lines out is 12:30. Is that right?
So lines in at 6.
Lines in at 6. Okay, I was thinking 6:30. Sorry. Lines in at 6, and lines out at, is it 12 or 12:30?
12.
Okay. Lines in at 6, lines out at 12.
It is your best three.
Best three. Minimum is 12 inches in length. All right. And if the fish's mouth is cracked, it's a 1/2 inch deduction. If the mouth is open and we see that it's no trying of closing it at all, it's DQ'd. Okay. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to walk you through that.
Yes.
All right. Be back at the ramp at check-in by 12:45 to sign in. If you're after 12:45, you forfeit the tournament. You're getting DQ'd. Okay.
Absolutely.
Identifier will be released at
7 p.m.
7 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yep.
The full identifier must be showing in the photo. The identifier cannot be laying on the fish.
Yep.
It has to either be, laying to the side. You can have it strapped to your hand. That's fine, and your hand can be touching, but the identifier cannot be laying on the fish itself. All right. If you do not have one of the FKBT tournament ID cards, you can go to the Facebook page and you can download them there and print them out. And that is usable there. It doesn't have to be the plastic ones, So, all right. I think that's pretty much about it. Did I miss anything?
No. Just make sure that you guys have your life jacket on from the time you enter your kayak to the time you get off your kayak at the end of the tournament. You may take it off to put on rain gear and to take off rain gear, but at no point will you be able to sit there and eat lunch or what. As long as you are on that kayak and you're not actively taking clothes on or putting your rain gear on, your life jacket needs to be on. If you do decide to put rain gear on, make sure that your life jacket is above the rain gear, right? Make sure that the life jacket is always visible while participating in our events. One, because that life jacket is there to save your life. So in the event something happens, you fall out, that life jacket is covered or not able to fully inflate. If it's an inflatable, then that does you no good when it's underneath your life jacket in that regard. And that could actually cause more restrictions and harm than it does. It's meant to go above your gear. Okay. Other than that, are there any questions? I don't see very many people. There's 6 folks on. Again, if you are planning on participating in this week's boat ramp beatdown, again, registration is on Fishing Chaos. You go search in the Trailing Club, Florida Kayak Bass Trail, pull up our, I'll go ahead and pull up what that looks like. You search for the Florida Kayak Bass Trail. That's what it's going to look like underneath the Trailing Club icon. You go to, in the middle there, tournaments, and then you can search for boat ramp beatdown on Lake Toho, and it'll pull up. You register, pay the $40, and if you want to do big bass, it's $10, an optional $10, and that's where you will submit all of your catches from. Again, if you have any questions, that's why we do them on Thursday. Make sure you reach out to myself, Todd, or Sean, or send us a message on Facebook, and we'd be more than happy to get you squared away for Saturday. Again, we look forward to, this event. It's a midsummer event. It's hot. That's why we're getting off the water before right around noon. So make sure you bring plenty of water. Bring something to eat. Bring something, to help, some electrolytes to help replenish it. I know 12 o'clock is midday, but it's still pretty hot out there. It gets pretty hot pretty quick. So just be smart. Stay hydrated. And then most of all, the big thing here is have fun. Meet somebody you haven't met before. Talk to somebody and just share the love of fishing and what we're out here doing, and really just promote the sport, right? If you need help while you're on the water, make sure you can reach out to myself, Todd, or Sean. We'll put our numbers on the in the members only page, or we'll send a message out through the Fishing Chaos app for everybody who's registered. So if you have any questions while you're on the water, you can reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help you and walk you through it. But yeah, at the end of the day, just let's have fun. Let's go out there and catch some fish. And then afterwards, let's go have some fellowship and go enjoy some good barbecue. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole point behind this boat ramp beatdown. If it takes traction, maybe we might do something midweek. You never know what could happen here. But I do want to take this time, if there's not any other questions, to kind of just hit on some things about the upcoming season. Again, our season is set to take off on September 7th on Lake Toho. So this would be a good opportunity for those that aren't familiar with Lake Toho to get out there and do some fishing and get to know a little bit of the water. Yes, it is just one section of the lake, but, people with motors and want to, get an exercise in, you guys can make it pretty far south from Big Toho Marina. So, again, September, we're kicking it off on Lake Toho. This is our schedule for those of you that haven't seen it. The only thing that changed on this, and I do have the current one, I just don't have it pulled up, is our championship is going to be a 2-day event, May 17th and May 18th. We'll be releasing the location of the championship come January timeframe. We still haven't nailed down the location yet. We're going to give it some time and kind of figure out what the best body of water is to get our championship on this year. There's a lot of cool things that are happening right now in regards to sponsorships and things of that nature. So once we iron out all those details, We will be posting that to our members only page, so you guys can take advantage of those awesome discounts that we're in the process of getting. So we're excited. We're putting in a lot of work and a lot of time and getting to meet some really cool people this year at ICAST. Thanks to Strike King, Mike, and those guys over there for giving us that access. We went there this year. Strike King has some fantastic products that they are releasing this year, for those forward-facing sonar baits to the LFS series rods and that they produce or have coming out on the market. And then they got a couple new pro bait caster and spinning reels that they're coming out with, that I'm sure you guys have been seeing published all over social media. So
yeah, that custom pro is legit.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. More to come on what that looks like for us in the future. I know Rapala has come out with some really good baits too. Some soft plastics. Crush City has released some new soft plastics that are going to just be, phenomenal for us Florida anglers. So you guys stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff to come with some really good people and really good companies, and we're looking forward to sharing that with you guys when the time presents itself. So some might I don't know. We'll talk about some other stuff a little bit later, but I'm excited.
Let's do one little teaser.
Okay.
If you guys are looking at getting some new eyewear, sunglasses,
we got it.
Hold tight. We have got us a sunglasses sponsor for this year,
and a very good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Last year, I know they were talking about where's sunglasses. Well, I'm glad we held out, because we got a really good sunglass sponsor for 2024, 2025. Thanks to Todd and David Myers. Those guys put in some work yesterday and secured us a solid sponsor. And we're going to be teaming up with Drew Gregory and his kayak adventure series that they're going to be doing there in Ocala, with their, what is it called? Ocala Palooza, right? I think is what it's called. We're going to be teaming up with those guys. So there's more to come on that. A really cool opportunity for us to link up with those guys. So super excited.
And that's going to be in February.
Yeah. So we're going to have plenty of opportunity for next year for you guys to get out on the water and enjoy some time and catching some big fish on some big name lakes. So super excited. We got that. I'll go ahead. I'll give a teaser, I guess, too. It's a safety. It's a life jacket company I'm working with right now that might be giving us a good solid discount and battery. We got Dakota Lithium, right, last year. So there could be some other options, not just one. There's a good chance that we might have 3. I know, Todd, you talked to one yesterday. I talked to one today. So there's a good chance that there could be 3 options for you guys to choose, depending on what you like and what you want to support. So,
and what your budget allows.
Yeah,
right?
It's all about budget, right? So everybody has what they want to do, and we'd be doing you guys a disservice by not reaching out and trying to get you guys an opportunity to utilize different product that's out there. So, yeah. We'll leave it at that. We gave them 3: sunglasses, life jacket, and a battery.
Yeah.
So
cool.
We'll leave it there because we only got 6 people watching. We don't want to spoil it for when we need to do something. We'll get together. We'll do a giveaway to kick off 24, 25, and hopefully that'll bring a little bit more. But that's when we'll do like a release of all of our 24, 25 sponsors. We'll do a giveaway too. So spread the word. If you haven't signed up for the FKBT already, please do so. Spread the word. Share our posts. Get the word out there so we can get those member numbers up so that we can one-armed sunglass guy. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea.
No, it's not that. I don't think. So,
Me.
right?
Oh my God.
Evan, you have to tell us about what one-armed sunglass guy is.
Yeah.
But
And I will say this, Randy, that new Bonafide is sweet. It's a pretty cool looking kayak.
oh, it is, yeah. So I got some videos. I went there today, spoke with Justin and a lot of the guys over there, and took some really good videos. I mean, yeah, I know. I spoke with Alan too. He got a lot of really good content and asking the questions at iCast and got some really good people. So I know he's going to be posting a video in regards to that new Bonafide. It's a slick looking kayak that might change some things moving forward in local kayak bass fishing trails. I'm not gonna release anything, but yeah, we'll talk. We'll be talking and having a lot of conversations about what that kayak can do. It's exciting. I know of 4 people in the club that are going to be getting it, so excited about that. I'm not going to be getting it right away, but at some point I will. But I like it. Pretty
It's
neat.
nice. It's very nice.
Heavy. You need a boat, or you need a boat trailer to put it on there for sure. You're not going to car top it, but it's solid. It's a really solid boat.
You need a lot of muscle.
Yeah. The Wilderness Recon actually won the best in show for kayak, but Bonafide didn't submit it to the new product showcase. So Wilderness did win. That's a solid kayak too. I went and took pictures and some videos of that. I wasn't sure about it. I went and looked at it today, and I don't see anything wrong with it either. It's not something that I would rock, but it's definitely something that some folks might like. So yeah, good on them. They put something out. It's a very versatile boat. Wilderness is, I mean, it's got some really good, what you call it? I know.
Features.
Yeah, thank you. I drew a blank there. It has some really cool features that I know a lot of us kayak anglers look for and dream for in a kayak, but I don't think it has anything on the Bonafide.
Well, Wilderness has been a solid kayak for many, many years.
It has.
It really has been. I mean, it's
minus
been a
the
good solid. Huh?
Minus the Recon. Actually, I don't know. I'm kind of with Harrelson.
The Recon is a great kayak. It really is.
Is Harrelson on here? No, he's at the casino.
Hey, Harrelson loved his Recon, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk smack about them because they're quality boats. But if I had to choose one over the other, hey, the new canoe. That if y'all have not seen, I'm sorry, I'm getting on a tangent here. This is the captain's meeting's over, by the way. So if you guys need to go out, just make sure that you drop your comment or your name in the comment section below. If you have questions about the event details or anything about the tournament on Saturday, reach out to me. We'll answer those questions, but make sure you drop your name in the comment section below so to receive credit so you don't get DQ'd. All right, now we're talking iCast stuff. That Bonafide is solid, and the price point for it, solid. Right now, it's going to probably change once they see the demand. It'll probably go up because of that, but it's awesome. A lot of things that you can do to it. The Wilderness. What is it called? I forgot the name of it, but it's solid. But what I was going to say about New Canoe just released this quick release bracket for the U. What?
The U10 is.
Well, yes.
The Unlimited 10 is kind of their newer thing, but that's the one that you tested on the water.
They have this steering for the new. They have it works for the Newport or the Torqeedo, but it's this bracket on the back of it. You got to look it up. It's a quick release bracket, and it's a foot pedal. One foot pedal, you press forward to turn one way, and you press back on your hero to go the other. That thing is amazing. I went out on the water on it on Tuesday on the U10 and did it. It's crazy. I talked to them for about an hour today and looking at it, and I'm like, that right there is awesome. I've never been in a new canoe until Tuesday, and the stability, the versatility behind it, the innovation that they've done in designing that unlimited is crazy. It really is. For an open deck boat like that, it is quite pretty awesome. Really cool people over there too, by the way. So if you're interested, definitely look into that. The Bonafide, they got the Power, they got the Titan X, the 12.5, the 10, and then they got the, what is the XRT, the 130, XTR 130. I think they're changing the game. I'm not going to say that, but I am saying that because I believe it. It's going to be hard to beat.
There's been some videos released already that actually has Chad Hoover and Fluke Master both in the boat, so
yeah,
it holds some weight.
You might, and I asked the question today, how does it paddle? It drafts in two. They said it could draft in up to 2 inches of water with you standing on the bow. And I asked, how does it paddle? Right, because there's no pedal drive or fin that is on that boat. So, and they said that you won't have problems. Even in Florida grass, you'll be able to draft over that and enjoy. I think he said, Chad Hoover said he paddled with minimum effort at 3.6 is what he was clocked at. So in grass. So
nice.
Yeah. Sean, you might want to mute yourself. You're a little. Your AC is a little.
Hold on. It should be good. I don't know why it didn't.
You're better now.
All right.
So.
Sorry, I lost service and I just ghosted you guys.
Yeah, you did.
For those of you that don't know, Sean's on his way to North Carolina.
Randy,
just a day.
He's leaving us.
Yeah, just a day trip until next week. Then I'll be gone for good.
Yeah. Yeah, Randy, Al, if you guys want to see any more videos, I'm sure there's going to be a ton coming out. I think they get released. That new Bonafide gets released in September, late September sometime.
So they said probably about 60 days.
Yeah. So, Yak Attack, we talked with Wade and those guys over at Yak Attack. They have, I mean, outside of the leaderboard, they have come up with some really cool product that they're going to be releasing. A lot of it has to do with the track pack and the black pack system that they've released. They got a bunch of other things that they've done. The thing that they pushed this year was a beach cart. So for those of you that go do surf fishing or pier fishing or whatever, even toting your stuff out to the beach for your family, they got this new beach cart that you can customize just like you do with Black Pack Pros, rod holders, all that. It's pretty freaking unique and cool how they've done that. So we'll be making some posts and things on our social media platforms here throughout the next couple days in regards to what we saw at ICAST this year. And then we will be doing another live sometime in the next couple weeks once we solidify a lot of the sponsorship deals and stuff. And we'll do a giveaway of some product and stuff too to kind of draw in a crowd, and we'll do a big release of our sponsors for next year. As well, once that happens, we'll publish it on all our social media platforms so you guys can go out there and utilize those discount codes. So we appreciate you guys. I know we only got 8 folks on here right now, so there's not much more that we have to share. If you guys have any questions, again, the big thing here is if you haven't registered already for becoming a member, make sure you do so on the Fishing Chaos app underneath the Trailing Club icon. You guys just go in there and where's it at? Right here. Trailing Club, Florida Kayak Bass Trail 2025 membership. It's $50, and that'll get you access to our trail for next year and all of the discounts that come with our club sponsorship. So I know right now we have discounts with quite a few of our sponsors here on the bottom. If you guys see the banner, Strike King, Van Hunk sponsored our Angler of the Year with a kayak, Dakota Lithium with batteries. 13 Fishing that has then been sold out to Rapala, and Rapala's discounts, Torpedo, Torn Outdoors, Yak Attack, Cross Kicks, Spear Point. Something that we are going to work with Cross Kicks is we got a sweet deal that we're going to try to work out with them that we'll be releasing. Spear Point was there. I talked to them. Hopefully that's something we continue into next year. But a lot of big things to come for next year. So just stay tuned, be patient, and we look forward to seeing you guys out on the water Saturday or in the coming months. So, you guys got anything, Todd or Sean, that you'd like to add before we end this?
No, I'm good.
No,
Any other last
guys,
minute questions? All right,
no,
cool, guys.
Go out there and crush them this weekend.
Yep. Enjoy.
We'll try. We'll give it a shot. Go ahead, get signed up. Registration for Saturday ends at 11:59 on tomorrow night. And we'll see you guys out at Big Toho Marina. I'll be there around about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So we'll see you out there.
Peace out.
Tight lines, guys.